I am a happy girl. I got a Pat McGrath delivery one day early. As you can see, I have a bare face. Let's open this up and let's put this on. So I think we all can agree that we get really excited when we see the black box from Pat McGrath. So let's pull back the tissue paper here and take a look at what I purchased. So the first thing that I purchased, which looks like it's very well protected, is the brand new quad that accompanies the new blushes. This is what the outside packaging looks like. This is the back if you need to pause this and take a look at the ingredients or anything else. This is the Luxe Eyeshadow Quad and it's Passion Fleur. So this is the first Pat McGrath quad that I have ordered that comes in the pink packaging. So I was really excited about this. It's very heavy. Feels very luxurious. It has a film over the top of it. Nice extra. And this is the back of the container, just in case you need to see anything on it. Let's see here. Anything interesting here? Use without caution. I love that. It has a 12-month shelf life, and of course it's made in Italy. So let's open this up now and take a look at the inside. This is Pat McGrath's, like right down the middle of the road for her. And I can't get enough of it. I love these kinds of shades. So we're gonna put this on the eyes today. So this is the Passion Fleur. And the other item that I got is another quad from Pat McGrath. This is the recent bronze quad that she released along with her bronzers. And I wanted it and I finally pulled the trigger. So here's the packaging on the bronze quad. Here's the back of that. This is the Divine Bronze Luxe Quad Venusian Sunrise. And this has the classic Pat McGrath black packaging. If I can figure out how to get into this. I don't want to mess up the box. There we go. So this is your standard Pat McGrath packaging. Here's the back of the bronze quad. And let's open this up. So I've seen a few people do looks with this quad. These shimmers look absolutely amazing. And I just had to have it. So let's put the new one, the brand new one, on our eyes. I'm going to use my most familiar eye primer. This is the Milani eyeshadow primer. And I'm going to use the Fleur brushes. They are real hair brushes. And I enjoy using my Pat McGrath shadows with those brushes. All right. So looking at this quad, we have one deep matte shade right here, and then we have 3 shimmer shades, 2 that look really impactful and 1 that just looks very elegant and dainty. So what I'm going to do is go to my little bronzer drawer, and I am going to just start with the Lumi bronzer. Put this in the crease just to kind of get a color going here. So I'm going to use my Fleur 15 brush. Just sweep this right here. It's kind of doing 2 things. It's kind of setting the Milani primer, and it's just kind of getting us started off here. I decided to use my YouTube royalty-free music app, and I wanted to put it on kind of like an electronic beat, since a lot of Pat McGrath's ads have that kind of upbeat music. I was kind of feeling the mood. So let's start with a fluffy brush with this dark shade right here. Let's see if we have a shade name. This is Plum Nocturne. Sounds definitely like a Pat McGrath shade. I'm going into this dark shade with the fluffy brush first, and I'm going to start in the outer corner, deepening things up. That's what I really love about Pat McGrath shadows, is that you can go really light and build, or you can use a denser brush and kind of get a lot more impact faster. So you see how dark this is, but by using a fluffier blending brush, I'm just getting very light coverage. Tomorrow I'm expecting my Natasha Denona Yucca palette. This afternoon I am expecting a small e.l.f. order, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be sharing that with you. All right. We've got this built up pretty dark at this point. All right, I am going to take a fluffy brush with no product on it, and I'm going to blend up here towards the brow. Very pretty. Now, which colors? I think this one is a little darker. This looks like a rose gold, sparkly special shade. I don't know if this is one of the shades that comes in her motherships, but it looks really impactful. There, now I'm getting some. I was getting worried for a second. All right, right here. I really like the tone of this rose gold. I feel like laying it next to this plummy shade is really looking very pretty. Yeah, really nice. So this looks like it's going to be the most impactful color in this quad, and it's a little drier as well. There it is. I'm going to put this on the inner part. Oh yeah, this is really, really dramatic. So yeah, this is definitely the most dramatic shimmer sparkle in the palette. The rose gold one is not quite as impactful, but it's still beautiful. Really nice. So I'm going to take a pencil brush now, and we're going to go into the lightest, daintiest shimmer and use that in the inner corner. to brighten the inner corner up a little bit. Okay, really nice. So now I'm going to go do the rest of my makeup because right now this looks pretty crazy without any other makeup on. And I will show you the finished look whenever I get done, and I'll do some swatches for you. So hold just one moment. Here is my finished look using the new Pat McGrath palette. This is so beautiful. So impactful, so pretty. Here it is. I swatched it out for you guys so that you could see all the dimensions. Every shade here I feel like just goes beautifully together. So this is a very muted look, I feel like. You could amp it up a lot, but this is really, really pretty. So one palette that I really thought of when I saw this was the new Natasha Denona Love palette. So I wanted to show you both of those. So let's see if I can hold those up together. So you can see that deep, dark color in the center, and then the beautiful shimmer. So let me just swatch those two so that you can see some comparisons if you do have the Natasha Denona. So I'll put this one right here. Very similar, isn't it? I think this one's a little more red. This one may be a little more brown, but so similar. Now let's take this beautiful shimmer in the Natasha Denona palette, and I'm gonna swatch it next to this one. I'm also gonna swatch it above these two. A little bit different, but still really, really similar vibes if you already have the Love face palette. I'm not going to swatch the Nabla Berry palette, but I'm going to show you both palettes so that you can see the similarities. If you already have the Nabla Berry palette, you can see that they have the really dark plummy shade, and then they have these really impactful shimmers, and even this light pink here I think looks really similar to the light pink in the Pat McGrath palette here. So those are just a couple of palettes right off the top of my head that I thought of when I first looked at this palette. So I hope that's helpful for you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to get some more looks up with this. I just really wanted to play with this as soon as it came in the mail. I did not get any of the blushes from Pat McGrath because those types of blushes that are really in style right now are just not my thing. They just don't last really as long as I need them to. They're not very impactful. I prefer a more impactful blush. So I did not pick up the NARS, the Huda, the Pat McGrath, none of those types of blushes. There was one cream blush that I was curious about that should be coming in this week, and that's the new Say blushes, and that's a cream formula, which I like a little bit better than the stick balms that are out right now. So I really hope you enjoyed this, and I will do another look tomorrow using the bronzier palette. I'm so glad I got this to play with. I can't wait to put this on my eyes. So I'll do another look with that palette. But for today, I hope you enjoyed this new Pat McGrath quad. It is absolutely stunning. These shades, I'm so excited. I'm not even telling you guys about these. So the shades, the light pink one here is Skin Show Pink Dawn. Then we have Rose Fire Glow. That's a perfect color. I already told you Rose Nocturne. And then Sienna Moonlight is this one right here. So those are the names of the shades. They're all new shades. All right, thank you so much for your time. Please like this video, please subscribe, please become part of my family. I'm just trying to get better and better. If you have any suggestions, any constructive criticism, I love to hear all of that. I got a couple of comments to try to make my eyebrows darker, so y'all let me know if this is dark enough. I got some darker brow products, so let me know if this is good. All right? Y'all know who you are. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.